Good. It's weird that they're still out. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to another Monday. Here with Ryan. MauLer is hopefully on time, but we're pretty early, so we'll see what happens. I'm walking around Disney World right now with Jay, so it's going to be a bit of a different stream. Maybe a little bit probably quicker, but Ryan, did you see the Bad Batch trailer?
Well, I did. That was like a week ago, the Bad Batch trailer, right?
Well, yeah, but we haven't talked about it.
We didn't really talk about it. The only thing we talked about was Ventress. Oh, look at the launch bay right there. Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I went in there.
The launch bay is better than Galaxy's Edge, to be honest.
It is. It is much better. So everyone watching, I'll have the vlog out tomorrow.
For me, I think that the most interesting part about the Bad Batch trailer is just absolutely what is the deal with Ventress. And like, I feel like everyone is just like on the edge of their seats being like, did they just completely fucking throw everything that happened in Dark Disciple away and they're trying to retcon it? Or is it actually going to be something that fits into it? That's the only question I really care about in Bad Batch season 3, like, which is weird considering it's wrapping up their entire arc.
We did talk about it a little bit last week. Well, yeah, that was my main.
We go there. It's like there's no one over there to see.
Oh yeah, I don't care. It's all good. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. But I'm excited for Star Wars to get back to at least having a show. Because before that, this is probably like the most dry time that it's been for Star Wars. You know.
Well, I can't wait. This year we've got the Bad Batch season 3. We've got the Acolyte, which is just going to be incredible content, and of course we have Skeleton Crew. So yeah, 2024 just so hype for Star Wars, you know.
Yeah, well, pretty excited.
You're looking forward to Tales of the Jedi, probably.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that's probably the project that I'm most excited for. I don't really care too much about the other ones. They don't really entice me as much. I was the most excited for Acolyte, but jeez, I mean, after what's her face made all those weird comments, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to get excited for something when the discussion surrounding it from all the people involved has nothing to do with really Star Wars and is more to do with like the representation and activism. Is that Chip or Dale? Who's that?
I don't know.
Both of them.
How are you guys doing? You having a good day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye.
Look at that. They're actually really good friends with Jay. He was able to get that connection. What?
Yeah, best friends with Jay.
My bestie. That's why they came over here, and they're in the bathroom.
Well, chat. Do you want us to go walk in the Star Wars launch bay? It's pretty cool. Okay.
Somebody said that that's actually MauLer. MauLer's in the Chip and Dale outfits.
MauLer face reveal, right?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be. Never know.
But listen, MauLer had a good excuse for being late to the stream last time. We started a little bit early on this stream, but now we got 2 minutes, and the question is going to be, where's MauLer?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, telling him that it's an hour earlier now, every week, really messed him up, like you said. So, chat, I'm going to take... Ryan, you've obviously been here, right?
I have not been to Hollywood Studios in a long time, but I went to Galaxy's Edge once.
Oh, okay. So this is pretty cool. We got like all the old posters here. But what I really think is neat is all these concept art pictures. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, so cool. It's very nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
What are the chances that we see you right now? Oh my god.
Do you know Jay at all? No. They don't know who I am. That's okay.
Do you know Gino Carano is? Yeah, he's like real close to there. Does all the same. Yeah, that's your name to fame right there.
Wow.
What are you guys doing?
Just exploring, man.
Oh,
We
cool.
just finished with Darth Vader.
Yeah, I saw him earlier. He was freaking
It's like a
rad.
30-minute wait.
Yeah.
That was cool. It was awesome.
Nice hat.
Thank you.
You guys want to be on stream for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Live
Sure.
stream. Friends, these guys here.
Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Oh yeah, Ryan's here
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Is this your first time to? Oh, crazy. Where are you from?
New Jersey.
Oh wow. Never been.
Yeah, it's not
No?
It's not that great.
Really?
You ain't missing anything.
Yeah. I like it. This is huge.
Oh,
Have you been
this
to
is awesome.
the LA one?
I'm not.
I heard it's better, right?
No, I heard this.
Is it?
Well,
Is
the-
it better?
oh, I thought you were talking about New Jersey for a second.
Oh no.
Oh, this is
No,
awesome.
Galaxy's
The-
Edge.
the-
Galaxy's
Galaxy's
Edge.
Edge. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, Galaxy's Edge fire.
Dude, this is huge.
Yeah,
I'm like, we're gonna go do the. What are we doing, Jay? Pandora.
yeah.
There's like 4 different lands.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him to like around the world at Epcot after this. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Is this your first day here?
This is our first and only day here. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, so
I
you
just
guys
wanted to see.
see
Marvel
Vader.
Studios, Galaxy's Edge, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
We did everything else. Actually.
Oh, so you saw all the parks already.
Well, we haven't gotten anywhere else around here yet, but we went straight to Galaxy's Edge when we came back.
What'd you think?
It's pretty cool. Pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, I feel like
Wish it was bigger.
Yeah,
I feel like they could have done so much more with it,
me too.
like original trilogy stuff.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I just feel like there's too many of the.
Sequel stuff. But they had Mando walking around, which is kind of
Oh,
dope.
they did?
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it.
Did you do Star Wars yet?
No, we got to do Star Tours.
Yeah, well, after he's live, he's got to say hi to all his fans.
Yeah, I got my Monday. I have like a Monday show.
He gets stopped every 5 minutes. It's awesome. So we'll
Oh,
finally make
it's
it
so
over there.
it's so cool meeting everybody, man. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I want to hold you up.
No, not at all. Very nice meeting you. Yeah.
Great to meet you.
Very nice meeting you.
Great.
Yeah, maybe I'll see you around. Yeah.
MauLer's in the chat saying that he never got a link.
No, he's saying that he's in the back room that he can't get in. Probably.
Okay.
Is he in now?
Fucking never got. Thanks, Jay. I was going to trigger a theory now because you were like, of course I can be like, no, I was on time. Okay, you fuckers are the ones that started early.
You weren't on time.
I was on time. I joined exactly at the start time. It was 59 actually on the clock, so I was a minute early actually. But you didn't let me in.
Verify that.
Well, I did see him in the chat right at 5 o'clock bitching that I can't be late if they don't let me in the stream. So
Exactly, I win.
I didn't see anything in the private chat, but I saw it in the public chat. So I'm on MauLer's side.
Thank you.
Now I didn't say anything because I didn't want to interrupt the conversation, MauLer.
Okay, which one's
Of
your favorite?
course. What's my favorite word?
Favorite photo? Which one do you like?
That one.
The one with Yoda with the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
I am the manager for Star Wars Theory because he's now getting selfies with people. So
I like they're like, hey Jay, or we don't know who you are, and he's like, oh yeah, he knows Gina Carano. Not like he's got a YouTube channel too. He
He's
does a
Gina
show.
Carano's friend. That's
Yeah.
known for. So that's all right. So it's, I don't know. It's the world we live in. It's the world I live in. So yeah, Bad Batch. I didn't watch the trailer. I don't know what he was talking about. I don't even know why he went live. I thought he was going to cancel the show, but I guess we're here. He probably doesn't even realize he's got super chats or anything like that, so I'll try to help him out as much as possible. But yeah, we walked through Galaxy's Edge, and he wanted to come back and show everybody these cool posters here, I guess, that y'all wanted to see while he's with the fans, I guess. So that's
There you
fun.
go. That's my favorite poster right there.
This one,
Yeah. Not
This is
really,
MauLer's-
but
Attack of the Clones.
MauLer's favorite movie too. So
Mhm.
I've watched Attack of the Clones more than any other Star Wars movie. Like
Why?
I just think it's because the time it came out. Like 2002. I remember the fucking title screen for that DVD just like on repeat. I watch it all the time. So I think I watch it more than any others.
Well, see, but for me, when I got the blast of OT all at once and then Phantom Menace, I was like, I'm watching them all over and over again, you know, not just the fucking new one. God.
Well,
Loser.
I know, but like I just feel like that's when I like got as into Star Wars. Like that's when I first started getting super into Star Wars. Was like that time frame where I was reading every fucking book I could. And there's a lot of cool shit when you look at all the lightsaber stuff in Attack of the Clones. It's not my favorite. I'm not saying it's my favorite. It's one of my least favorite movies, but it's the one that I've watched more than any others.
Lord Plagueis for 199. Says Ryan is a gem. Thank you for the one.
He said Ryan is gay. Thank you. Rossi.
There's a lot of children around here. I'm trying to like.
Oh, yeah. You're the one. You're the one that went to Disney World.
There's a lot of children around here. I can't use the word gay.
Yeah. How dare I say something like that at Disney World, where you go to the Bippity Boppity Boutique and they've got a dude, like a mustachioed and bearded dude, to like pick out dresses for your little girl that you take there. You know, I think Disney will probably be okay with it. Just a guess. Rossi with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Rossi. Cheesy Tyrion for 2. Wait, is Jay both Yellow Flash and MauLer? Yeah, people thought that Jay was you, MauLer.
What? Why?
I'm now taking photos with these awesome people in Star Wars thing.
The Angry Badger for 199. Kudos, Ryan. I know it's taken all your patience. Well, thank you. Rossi for $10. I know Ryan and MauLer will celebrate tonight. Today's Ahsoka's 16th birthday. I know this via Mariana. Tie one on for her tonight in the wretched hive of scum and villainy known as Orlando.
Brian's reading all the super chats.
I am. Happy birthday, Ahsoka. I hope you die eventually.
She'll just come back.
And Jens Anderson says, MauLer, show Star Wars Theory something of Boris.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, they're talking about the Quantum of Solace song. It's pretty funny.
We're talking about Star Wars.
People thought I was MauLer, so we had to set that straight. MauLer's not this ugly. So
You know you're attractive.
Bye, guys. Bye.
So Ryan, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh,
you're good.
Trey Miller for $20 says this content is strangely compelling. Thank you, Trey.
Strangely.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, it's MegaCon this week, so it's going to be.
Jay didn't want me to say the word gay because you're at Disney World.
Couldn't send a little more. What's this one? No, Ryan and MauLer will celebrate tonight. Today is Ahsoka's 16th birthday. Oh, God.
You always take so long to realize.
Yeah, well, I don't expect anyone to be. Anyway,
You still don't. After all this time, you still don't
Okay,
expect it. It shows how clean of a soul you have.
He's saying like from 2008. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. There's, yeah, whatever. But hey, look at this, Revenge of the Jedi. That's pretty dope. All right.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been. It would have changed the tone of the film if it was like called that. You know?
What? Revenge of the Jedi?
Yeah.
Oh, completely.
If they'd left it that way, yeah.
Yeah, it would have changed everything.
We talked about it like 10 different times because of all those 10 super chats that MauLer answered 10 separate times about like Luke turning to the dark side.
I always want to give a super chat its due, but what I would have done is probably read them all in a row and then
Yeah.
Ryan's favorite character right here.
BB-8.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy.
At least he doesn't talk a lot.
It's true.
It's tough for them to screw up the writing for BB-8, which just whistles.
Yeah, kind
Don't
of.
tempt him.
Should we walk in? Yeah.
Theory, what did you think of, since you just showed the Grand Inquisitor there, what did you think of him in Obi-Wan, in the Kenobi series?
I thought he was pathetic. I thought he was really poorly done. I mean, I'm talking about the acting. Acting was fine, but they can't get his prosthetics right. Like, it was just, come on.
Thank you, Lord Plagueis, for the gifted membership.
Yeah, it's wild. There's like one edit out there that somebody did that it just immediately makes him look so much better.
Yeah, well, I saw that guy, Pixel Joker, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like just one little like. I think I only saw the trailer he did. I don't know if he did like something like longer scale, but it, like immediately made it feel better than it was, which I guess is hard.
It was much better, yeah. And so it's just weird how like fans can do stuff like that and they get it right, but why can't we have the films do that? I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, Ryan. So
yes,
right here we have from what Jay told me, this is actually the screen used speeder from Return of the Jedi.
It's the speeder.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That is cool.
Nice.
Um,
Driving that thing through the redwood forest.
is there anything new going on in Star Wars this week? I haven't really had time to check. It's been
The most notable thing for me, Star Wars related, was the media desperately trying to bait Daisy Ridley into slamming fans and calling fans sexist, and her not swinging at that, not taking the bait. Yeah.
I didn't see this. How is this? What do you mean?
Yeah, so Daisy Ridley is doing a bunch of interviews and stuff for like a new movie that she has released. But of course, in every one of them, she gets asked about Star Wars and the new movie and everything. And she was doing an interview on like Today Show or something on NBC. And they asked what she could say. She said, I can't really say too much about it, but I'm excited. I think we're going to do something good. And then someone says, Daisy, can you really just talk about that with Charmin Obaid-Chinoy? There's so many of these extreme fans out there that just don't want a woman directing Star Wars, which is just laughable, right? There's really nobody out there that's saying that. There wasn't some big backlash when Patty Jenkins was announced to direct it. It's just all garbage from the media. And she's like, can you talk about that? Can you give your opinion on what you think about these, toxic fans out there? And she says, really, I think everything's blown a little out of proportion. I've always felt welcomed and embraced, and people make me feel good to be part of Star Wars. And we went out there on Celebration. I just felt so accepted. So, I'm excited for what we're doing, and I think it's going to be great. She refused to take the media's bait to slam fans.
Good for her. She's
awesome.
Learned some very good PR. That's awesome. Yeah, it's important to be able to like reroute your questions and the questions thrown at you, and kind of take it to really what they're trying to promote, which is her movie, and so that's cool. Yeah, NBC's a piece of shit, Rolling Stone piece of shit. Those guys are just full of crap. The Rolling Stone article, they said they reached out to me, never reached out to me, and they lied about me in the title. So it's just journalism has no integrity anymore, and they're almost, I would even say they're like second-rate YouTubers at this point, where people say YouTubers clickbait. I would say journalists are trying to capitalize on what they think YouTubers do and just lie and spin bullshit stories. No one ever said, hello.
Recognize who I do.
Do you? Really? Very nice to meet you.
I found yours.
Thank you, sir.
Get that trap.
Nice meeting you, man.
You guys enjoy, all right? Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
And tell Jeremy I appreciate what he does.
Uh-oh.
Brian Kennel, he is,
RK Outpost?
yeah, he's RK.
I'm a fan of him as well.
Big fan right here.
Hi, guys.
What's up, man? Hey.
Awesome. I'll let him
Thank
know.
you all for coming.
No problem.
Sorry, MauLer.
That's fine. It's fine. Just pretend I'm part of the background.
Hey, look, they're
Started talking
promoting
in Yoda.
Ahsoka. He did, but then he turned into the Emperor, and I appreciated it. Is that Ariel? Who's that? Jay?
Those are, I don't know. It's from cartoons.
I don't know. This is the last show we have of January, which is pretty cool.
Do you like hate January or?
Well, no, it's just a full month of us doing the show.
I told him I was MauLer.
It sure is.
I feel like January's flown by.
Yeah, it was only about 8 days, maybe 9.
Yeah, it was just Christmas. What the fuck happened?
I don't know, dude. It's gone by really fast, but I'm happy about the show. I'm happy that you guys are on it. That we're making a cool show. Jay was just talking about it. He's like, man, you guys' new show is awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm really happy about it. Ryan, I'm happy that you're on board now, man. This is really cool. I think you're like what's the saying?
I'm happy for Ryan, too.
Thanks, Jay.
I'm also happy for Ryan.
Thanks, MauLer.
The sugar to the rice, I don't know. The pudding to I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
The icing on the cake.
You're the icing on the cake.
You're the rice to my cake.
You're the... Well, they have rice pudding, don't they?
Sure.
Yeah, for like babies or something, I think. Yeah. There's rice cereal for babies.
You gotta show
nice.
people the Falcon though, right?
The Falcon?
Yeah,
Are we
we're
coming up
almost there.
close?
Yeah, right.
Well, they'll see it in tomorrow's vlog.
That's true.
But in chat, how many of you are going to be at MegaCon? I'm going to be at the Ripaverse booth Saturday, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And then Sunday, 2 to 4. So if you guys are going to be there, I'll see us. It's going to be a good time. And Ryan will be there too. Well, you're at the GG panel, right?
Yeah, so our panel is actually at the same time on Saturday. So we're gonna be doing the panel Saturday at 1:15. And then we're gonna head over to the booth after that. Then we're gonna do the meetup later that night. So 7 o'clock at City Walk is the big meetup outside of MegaCon, which is gonna be a blast at the Red Coconut Club. And that's Universal City Walk. I think it's the one on the second level. There's a ton of room outside too, because it is a bar, so it's like 21 and up. But outside, there's going to be a lot of overflow, a lot of people hanging out there as well. We're going to hang out there with fans. So yeah, and then Sunday I'll be back at the Ripaverse panel or at the Ripaverse booth, like 3 to 5 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Why?
No, it's gonna be
It's Buzz!
Ooh.
To infinity.
Have a great time.
Hi, Buzz. I'm live right now. You want to say hi?
I feel dismissed.
Damn it.
Yeah. He does not
Can
give
he
a
even
shit.
fly? Or
No,
is
he's
it
going
just
to the
forward
kids, though.
style.
Mm.
That's not fair. Oh my god, I can't see anything. Where are we? Toy Story Land? This is pretty cool.
Is that Chris Evans, Buzz Lightyear, or Tim Allen? Because it's going to affect how I judge him.
I think it was Tim.
Oh, that's
Who
good.
remembers the Lightyear movie already, though?
in there.
No, it was Tim Allen's.
Who remembers it already? I think that was such a disaster. What's Jay
Oh, yeah.
saying?
What are you saying?
Jay was mumbling something, but I couldn't hear.
Yeah, he's too far away.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, Chad, for the unorthodox stream, but no, it's how can you not?
So you go from like the colorful landscape and like the intriguing stuff of Toy Story, and then you basically are going to take a hard left and be in just a gray, mountainous land of shit, and that's Galaxy's Edge. It just looks like the most boring thing in the world.
Hey, that was cinematic.
That is Slinky Dog, the Slinky Dog roller coaster.
Slinks, yeah. I miss my dogs. How are you guys doing? What's new with you? What are you hoping for in the Star Wars universe? I'm trying to make conversation. There isn't really much news. But help me out here.
Well, the biggest thing I have going on is my anticipation of MauLer finally watching the Clone Wars. That's pretty much my most highly anticipated Star Wars thing of 2024.
Yeah, but if I'm starting with Tartakovsky's, right, I'm going to end up liking it, right, Ryan?
I don't know if you will. Like, obviously, it's so stylized and it's little shorts and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's very much a good fit between episodes 2 and 3. Like for what they're introducing. So I really enjoyed it. I'm really interested in what happens when you get to 2008 TCW. So it won't take you long to get through the Tartakovsky stuff.
I could
No.
blast through.
Get through it literally in a day if you wanted to. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited to see what he thinks too. Do you think maybe when you get home, or when I get home, you'll get on it? Like in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I'm already trying to organize watching it myself with a few other people who wanted to see it as well. So it should happen at any moment. And then we can put an episode aside for it, you know? It'd be great.
now I have to take a back seat.
Jay's recording this for his
Hey, man.
vlog.
That is true, dude.
You know, I was going through the Star Wars store, one of the stores, and it was all Baby Yoda stuff. I was just like, well, I'm sure there is a lot of other stuff too that you could sell, but they're really capitalizing on this Baby Yoda thing. So I kind of see where Ryan was saying he's got to die.
Nice.
Well,
That
yeah,
was easy.
I mean, well, so like you guys were there when it happened. Season 1 of Mando comes out, and then they had a problem of everyone wanted Baby Yoda toys, and they were like, "What? You do?" And it was like, "Wow, who the fuck is in charge?" And then you move to they're like, "We're gonna push Baby Yoda out of the story," and then someone at I guess HQ when they released the season 2 finale was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like,
him
put
back.
him back in the story."
Get him back in not even the Mandalorian show. Get him back in the 7th episode of Book of Boba Fett.
Perfect. Do it.
Make sure that any emotional payoff people experience in the season finale of Mando season 2, that is not allowed to actually matter.
Hey, Theory, have you seen Obi-Wan?
Don't read the rest.
About, oh my God. Fuck. Did you consider looking into Warhammer 40K? I've considered it.
I know a lot of people that are super into Warhammer, and it seems really cool, but it also seems like it would be so much for me to dig into and wrap my head around at this point in time. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All right, chat, who wants Theory to try blue milk?
That expression told you everything.
Send $50.
Oh my God.
They have some with alcohol in it.
Just want to chill, like here or something?
No, I'm cool, man. I'm walking.
Okay.
But we should get a sweater soon because it's getting cold.
They have Ahsoka sweaters here.
Oh, cool.
It says, "I am not a Jedi."
Nice.
Yeah, you also can't die while you're wearing them, so it's convenient.
Yeah, we were in the store and this lady, she's like, "What does that mean? I'm no Jedi." I'm like, "I don't know. I'm a Star Trek fan. I don't really understand."
True. But if you were watching all the content involving her, you would also probably be asking the question because she seems to refer to herself as a Jedi multiple times, depending on her mood.
That's right. And it's weird. You know what I didn't understand was that she wouldn't train Grogu and then she trains Sabine.
Yes, it's nonsensical. Even the little bit that we've had Ahsoka in live action, like the contradictions in her character are wild.
Makes no sense.
And also the idea of it's such like I've seen what can happen when powerful forces, blah blah blah. She would rather not train Grogu and just leave it up to fate or the Force, basically whether somebody happens upon him that won't turn him into a little evil bastard. Like instead of taking some responsibility.
Yeah, no. I don't get it either, man.
Let me send you to this random planet that doesn't look anything like it was described, kind of in old Star Wars lore. We'll send you this planet that kind of looks like it's just some random desert in California because we had to like shoot this really quick. And hopefully fat Boba Fett comes and, saves you in the process from the stormtroopers and Yoda doesn't get like just immediately kidnapped, but it happens anyway. I hate so much of Mando season 2.
I love Mando season 2.
I hate so much of it.
I love, dude. Some people have said like Ryan's the dark side, Theory's the light, MauLer's the balance. And I've said you're like, no, I hate it.
I've seen these comments. People are like, MauLer's the balance, Ryan's the dark.
I'm the stun.
And a lot of people didn't understand how much you actually bring to the table when it comes to. You've read way more Star Wars books than I have, man.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that. Like, obviously, my like type of content I typically do is like 4 or 5 minute news hits. You know what I mean? I'm not usually digging into stuff, but yeah, I'm a massive freaking Star Wars fan, and I was out before a lot of people were in terms of the Disney Star Wars stuff. Force Awakens was like the final straw for me. Just because how invested I was in a lot of the EU stuff, in all of the games, like from basically 2000 through 2012, I was doing Star Wars every single day. I was reading a book, I was playing a game, I was doing something. And I've read almost anything EU I can get my hands on. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. It's nice to be on this show and talk a little more in depth about Star Wars from time to time.
We're in the galactic. We're in the Galactic Star Cruiser Bay that closed down. So it's all that's left of it right here.
Really looks like you're in for a fun adventure and not about to go get raped there.
Doesn't look miserable at all.
Yeah. Looks like you're about to walk in for 48 hours of no sunlight and Disney Star Wars storytelling.
It's just Disney, isn't it? No sunlight.
It's just, I was telling Jay when we were walking through, it's unfortunate that they didn't make this more of like, they could have done so much more with it, like just with the original trilogy. I forget the prequels even, but it's just all sequel stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like there was a lot more you could have done, but oh well.
It was a really stupid decision to lock it into a timeline, just in general.
So stupid. Probably the dumbest
Yeah.
thing. Why limit yourself? You know?
Yeah, you make it really difficult to, like, even just doing that. Even if they did everything else right and everything was like crafted super well, you're just putting yourself in a really difficult spot, setting everything there to be in this timeline between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, the period of time that virtually no one is interested in.
No, I
at
know.
all.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Where do they have some good sweaters? So here's the Falcon.
If you go there at the right time, you can see Rey and Chewie working on it.
Oh, really? But they got the dish wrong.
I think it's the one from
Solo.
yeah. Maybe it's not.
I can't remember. Yeah, because it does get knocked off at some point, right?
Why would they do that?
Well, I mean, obviously, Lando kind of knocks it off, but is that what it looked like in Force Awakens? The dish?
I think it might have. Chat.
Yeah.
Is this what it looked like in the Force Awakens?
Because that would be the era, right? This is after Last Jedi, so
Yeah, people are saying it's the TFA one.
yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's it's definitely cool to walk around, but I just would have loved for it to be a little more diverse with the timeline. A little more inclusive, I should say.
Yeah, and then because the idea, even when something like Mando or Ahsoka was coming out, for a long time, they wouldn't even let the characters appear there because they wanted to stick with the timeline and those characters walking around. Well, Ahsoka could be walking around anytime because she's never going to die. That'd be fine.
Hey,
But,
will
like,
between
in terms
wills,
of-
buddy. Everyone could be everywhere.
That's right. But
Brian hates Ahsoka.
yeah, imagine there's just a little closet that they call the world between worlds. That's how they explain anybody from any timeline just walks through here. That'd be perfect.
Literally walks through it and they're fine. Yeah, I know. I didn't really.
They could have themed the whole place after that. Yeah.
Yeah, literally everything could be changed if they so wish. Look at this guy, Sith Lord. Sith Lord.
I like people dressed as a Sith Lord being like, oh yeah, just through here if you go this direction.
Yeah, I think the bathrooms are that way.
Thanks for the 10 gifted subs, Brock. Thank you.
On what?
What's up, Brock?
Or are you like announcing stuff?
Yeah, I was
thanks,
just like filling in if you missed it.
Oh, I'm sure I missed a lot.
It's usually what he does for Gina.
Very scatterbrained right now. Well, boys.
Yeah.
Should we cap it? What do you think?
I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to mention? Should we? Do you want to? What's the plan with the super chats?
Okay,
Let me
MauLer and Ryan read them. I'm going to pop them up on the screen. Does that work?
yeah, that sounds good.
Sure.
Stormtrooper Julian Caesar for 10. I grew up with the OT and the prequels, but never went in the EU that much. So I started the Old Republic audiobooks and also got New Jedi Order. That and watching you three restarted my love for Star Wars. That is awesome. Very cool.
Hell yeah.
Man.
That's the thing. There's still plenty for me and apparently Theory to check out if we really want to explore some more extra things that aren't complete cringe,
Yeah. And if you're doing the audiobooks, try your best to get the unabridged, because if you end up getting like one of the 3-hour audiobooks that's abridged, it kind of sucks. Try to do the unabridged ones.
The
Dwight,
the biggest recommendation I've had for like media outside of OT prequels is KOTOR 1 and 2. That's the thing that my community recommend the most.
Yes, I 100% agree with that. Dwight Howard is straight, I think, said Ryan is Sunder or something. I don't know what he said, but thank you.
I don't know what that means.
Shreddy, member for 5 months, turning 21 on Sunday. Wish I could be there for MegaCon, but I appreciate all the streams and content you do. With a wise one and a love you emote. Thank you,
Aw.
Shreddy.
Wise love.
I was given the finger.
There you go. Dragon Paul Z for 10. 3-parter. 1. Fun fact. Theo has actually met Theory before. He's a good friend of mine. We watched TCW Rebels and Tales of the Jedi together a few months ago with some other friends to prepare for Ahsoka.
Yeah, I think you bumped into Theo once on a chat room.
I did?
Yeah, but I don't think you'd remember because you spoke for like a minute or something.
Like on stream?
Might have been. I'm not sure. I assume it was on stream. You've done that before, right? Jumped into like chat rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please
Germ.
40K. The story is effing crazy, and if you do got to go hard on it like you do with Star Wars. There's just too much to learn. I don't have time to even sit there and learn everything.
You get to a point where your brain gets so full that in order to put something else in, something has to come out. It's like I'll put something in, I'll forget how to like log on to YouTube or something.
Or like Blade Runner falls out, and you're like, "Oh God, no!" And you have to grab it and
exactly.
put it back in.
That lady was trying to walk under you because she thought you were filming that way, and I told her I was like, "You're fine." The camera's facing the other way. Trying to
Dragon Paul Z for 10. 2. Star Wars Theory was streaming on his alt, and one of his viewers invited him to talk in the Discord call because we hated the TCW Fugitive arc. He joined our call. We started some cordial talk, but it lasts long, unfortunately.
Does it mean it didn't last long?
Thank you, Brock.
Would love to hear more of that conversation play out. Theo has really good insight with Star Wars discussion, and I agree with his stance on all of TCW. Smile or tongue face, whatever that is. I have the link if you need proof. Lol.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I think Theo would outplay even Ryan for Star Wars hate, so that could be interesting.
I don't know. Who's Theo?
This is a friend of mine.
Oh.
EFAP regular.
Okay.
He's like the J of EFAP. Think about it that way, maybe.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so you guys fapping yesterday. Or was it 2 days?
Yes, we did. We did it yesterday and the day before. We did an 11.5-hour stream and then a 7-hour one, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was grueling.
Strider, do you see the Batman stuff in the Suicide Squad game? Yes, the leaks were real. So that's out there. Dwight Howard is straight for 20 Swedish. Does blue milk cheese exist in Star Wars?
Well, there's a better question. Does bat cheese exist?
It's right next to the bat cheese. For the Emperor for 5. With 40K, start with the Horus Heresy books. That's what I've heard as well, actually.
All right.
Ninja Stewart. How's the Chosen One comic coming along, Theory? Smiley face.
How's the Chosen One coming? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I need to find a new comic artist because he got busy with another job, so.
Well.
All right.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, literally. He's doing pretty good. And he's like, hey, I got really busy with this other job. I'm like, all right. Problem.
It happens.
I'm just so busy with the Saber site right now, and with Vader, it's honestly, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. I don't think I can handle another project right now, but we'll see. We'll see. It's not that hard when you just kind of like pay people and have them do it, like an artist. So, I mean, it wouldn't be too horrible, but I should probably save all that money for the other stuff. But I'd like to do it. I want to talk with Eric about it and see, you know, if he knows any people or Jay.
Quiet Ronin. There's abridged versions of audiobooks. What's the difference? Also, Theory, enjoy your photo op with Ewan and Hayden. Yeah, and for obviously abridged is something that's a little bit shorter. Unabridged is the totality. So all, 300, 350 pages, whatever, every single word is read. And, sometimes those can be 10, 12, 14, 15-hour books, depending on what, or if you're Game of Thrones, it might be 47 hours for a specific book. But those are way better than the unabridged because the unabridged cuts out stuff that they don't think is necessary for the main plot. Abridged is stay away from it at all costs.
Really, eh?
Yes.
All right.
Unless you just want like a Wikipedia level, like surface level storytelling of a book, you know what I mean? Like if I cram 15 hours of a book into 3 hours, it's just not going to be the same experience.
No, of course not. No, but yeah, well, it's like a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, I would hate if Harry Potter books were, like exactly. That's the problem with the Harry Potter movies. They can't fit all the awesome stuff from the books. But you know where they can fit it in? An HBO Max series, which there's a 5% chance that it won't be absolutely horrendous dog shit. But I'm hanging on to that 5% for all my life. I want those to be so good.
I think it'll be, well, I hope it'll be good. I think it'll be good. They know how heavy the Harry Potter fan base is, and they gotta really do it right. So, what is this?
People
You know
are
how
waiting.
heavy the fan base is. He's calling everybody fat, by the way.
Damn.
Oh, but don't we have the fast pass thing?
I'm starting to wonder how much people can
Yeah.
even hear us. You know,
Right. Yeah, we have to activate it. So where are
I
we going?
think
if we shout it out,
To the next part?
fat cheese.
how many heads turn? You know.
Yeah, we'll take you to the store.
Okay, let's go. To the store.
Daily dose for 5, a vid by Generation Tech, Mando vs. Andor. Could be good to cover on Theory, with Theory on EFAP. Or you could bring Rags and Fringy on Stargrift. Hi, Rags.
Well, we could also cover it on a Stargate episode in general. Because I pulled up the video and all the comments were basically about how Andor is way better than Mando. So obviously it's a good video. We'll have to check it out at some point.
Know about that. So, let's see. Ryan, how did you end up in Orlando? Tampa's better.
Jeremy at one point was like, I really want to do stuff in Orlando. And I was like, okay. I don't have anywhere else to
Wow.
move. Might as well move there.
For Warhammer 40k, start with Dante. Oh, okay. I don't even know who that is.
Daniel for $5. Obviously, MauLer can do whatever he wants, but can't you record your viewing of Clone Wars like you did with Boba Fett /Kenobi /Andor? Please.
That clearly said Ahsoka.
Oh, sorry, Ahsoka.
I know you hate it, but you can't just delete it. You know, you can't.
I'm
just
not.
get rid
I'm
of
not.
it.
I don't. I hate the character. I
Erasing
don't hate the
women
movie, or
from
I don't hate the show.
history is precisely the problem we're trying to overcome, Ryan. But as for this, he was like, there's a lot of stuff I watch that I have no intention of like it becoming a recorded thing. Like I don't have to. You know, when you record something like an EFAM movies, you want to be able to interact and back and forth and bounce off the thing. But if I'm watching something like this to talk about it with you guys, I probably want to be just paying attention fully. So you know, you get your discussions about it anyway, presumably.
Yeah, great discussion. Yeah. Once you watch it. Oh, look, Bubbles.
Hate Bubbles.
You hate Bubbles? What's wrong?
There's a question from the chat for you, Theory. What kind of ears are you going to get today?
What?
I don't know what kind of ears you guys want me to get today.
I'll find the pride ears.
You get Ray ears.
There's no Ray ears.
just beige cloth.
Ray ears, like ears with laser beams that like pinpoint anybody and shoot them and kill them.
Dexter
Ray.
Jetster ears.
That'd be cool.
Obi-Wan. Yeah, that'd be great.
Depends how big your pocketbook is.
Hey, thanks
You know
so
what-
much.
You
Appreciate
know why I
it.
remember that is that I was watching an Attack of the Clones with my dad, and I asked him what the fuck is a pocketbook, and he was like, "Oh, it just means money." And I was like, "Oh."
Have you seen the deleted scene where he goes to the droids and they tell him about the markings on the dart?
No, what?
It's a deleted scene from Attack of the Clones. Yeah.
Deleted scene with which one?
Where he goes and like asks the droids about the markings on Jango Fett's dart, but
Yes.
but they can't identify it. Yeah, I was telling that's a deleted scene from Attack of the Clones that like precedes that, which is why he's like droids don't like they couldn't tell you this kind of shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of those cool deleted scenes that they left out. Like when Jocasta Nu was talking to Obi-Wan about the Lost 20. You know, like we could get a whole series on the Lost 20 themselves.
Thoughts on Drinkers vid today? No Andor love. What the fuck? Well, to be fair, Andor isn't really in the future of Star Wars beyond one season, then it's out, and I don't even know that they think it was that good of a move, Disney. You know, it's not like it stimulated the fan base or got them loads of money and exposure. Andor's already it's difficult
costs
to
a lot of
reference
money.
because a lot of fans of Star Wars haven't even seen Andor. They didn't get past the first, arc in it, so
And like 250 million is a lot.
it is a lot. Frozen ears.
Oh, big big dono from Doug, man. Thank you.
Drunk Theory. My name's in that super chat. Just wanted you to know.
I'll be there tomorrow. Can't wait for your Theory. And these GG guys too, I guess. Tomorrow. Wait, what do you mean tomorrow?
Oh, he's just coming into Orlando.
Oh, cool. Nice. For MegaCon, hey?
Yeah.
I guess everyone's coming in, like Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah. That's the travel day.
Right on.
Mom, that's alcohol.
Thanks, Doug.
Drunk Theory.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. That's the biggest super chat of the night, man. Thank you so much.
Maybe we'll do a show.
Yeah, we could. We could live stream tomorrow. Yeah, for the next week, the channel's content's going to be a little bit more personal, a little more fun. What?
I'm taking to the store.
Okay, yeah, let's go to the store. Is that a dinosaur?
Yeah, it is. This is actually Echo Lake.
Echo Lake?
Yeah, that's what it's called. I don't know why.
Chat, for those of you who wanted to purchase a saber, theorysabers.com. It's up now again. It was down for a day because we were updating the site, and we're still doing that. Full site will be available in March, but right now you can purchase 3 sabers. We just dropped 2 of them today, just about half an hour ago. So you got the OB3, and, well, you go check the other one and let that one be a little surprise. But, yeah, theorysabers.com. Go check it out. My super chat was skipped. It's probably because I hate you. I don't want to reach. Kidding. I don't know. What was it?
That was brutal. I'm going back to look at it. Mango tree.
Yeah,
Hold
what?
on. I'm going back. What we got a couple that we missed. Morgoth for 249. Ryan, if you don't use the Egyptian hat, spelled completely wrong, I'm leaving. Sorry. Sotika, member for 22 months. Let's go, boys. Hope all is well. And then for $2 says, this is the best pre-work / book writing show to watch. Thank you. Mango Tree for 5. Hey, I'll be going to MegaCon on Saturday. I can't wait to meet you. I don't know if you like Dragon Ball GT, but I'll be dressed as Goku GT. See you.
Wait. Can you hold this? Yeah, I got a... Goku Super Saiyan 4 GT, baby. Right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
Elliot for 5. Watching from the UK. Loving the stream, guys. Keep up the great work. Would love to talk Star Wars with you guys someday. Thank you.
Right on.
MauLer will let you go over to his house. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, MauLer's allowing everyone to stay at his place. Thoughts on drinking?
I need to have like a long building, otherwise people would be bored. Like with the aesthetic, like it better be big, tall, long, and loads of hallways that go nowhere.
Ryan, who's your favorite character in KOTOR 1 and 2? Well, like in general, I love Revan as a character. If you're asking like outside of the main protagonist, like who's my favorite like side character? Karth is funny because Karth is just such a fucking asshole. And he just like distrusts the Jedi so much. So I like Karth. What's his name? Who becomes Mandalore? Can't even remember. I'm forgetting his name. But you guys fucking know who I'm talking about. Canderous Ordo. I like the different personalities you get in your group in both the KOTOR games.
I like Ordo.
Yeah, Canderous is fun. Also HK-47. Like, how can you go wrong with just a murderous psychopath droid who calls humans meat bags?
Should I get this, Ryan?
I am no Jedi. Sure.
Oh, little crop top.
Just do it. Theory, how do you feel about let's see. Theory, how do you feel about MauLer and his boys making fun of the same guy you defended a few years ago, the emotional guy reacting to Rise of Skywalker trailer?
Did they make fun of him?
Oh, yeah.
Steve Butts, that guy?
Eric Butts, yeah.
Sorry. I don't know why Steve. I don't know why I said Steve. We got the last name right.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Well, to me, it was just a guy that was passionate about Star Wars, and whether it's the sequels or originals or prequels. I mean, I hate the sequels, but to me, it's somebody else is obviously enjoying it. Then who am I to say anything about that? I want everyone to enjoy Star Wars.
Yeah, my end is, I guess I draw a line for, like, there are people enjoying certain things that I'll judge them for. Like, there's just some things that are just one step too far. If you're actually, like, crying because of the trailer to Rise of Skywalker, I just think it's hilarious. I don't really have any shame about that. Like, in the same vein, I find, like, if someone were having the kind of emotional reaction or investment to something, maybe that's like I'm trying to think of like maybe a children's show or something, like a Teletubbies. They're
like a
watching
Blues Clues trailer.
Or maybe that, yeah. There's plenty of times, and then of course there's the obvious stuff. Like if someone has a happy reaction to something despicable, there's all kinds of emotional reactions people can have to things where I'll just be like, what the fuck is that? Or make fun of it, laugh at it, sort of thing. And yeah, I thought, I mean, I rewatched that actually recently by chance. Eric Butts, his reaction, I still find it fucking insane and crazy and hilarious. He's and I'm not even sure whether or not he's doing it for the hope of going viral or not.
That was kind of my thing, which I'm not a big like trailer reaction person. I'm kind of bad at reacting to them, and I don't watch a ton of people that do trailer reactions. But I always question, is it real? You know what I mean? Is it like authentic or whatever?
Well, like this trailer will start and it'll show like a plain of a desert, and then you'll go like, it's just like, what? You need to get a fucking grip, man. Like you can't.
The way I see that stuff is that maybe there's just something going on in his life where this is like his only level of salvation, his only form of like escape. And for me, that was really something that was prevalent with Star Wars when I was a kid. That was like a huge thing for me. So if we got the prequels coming out, I wasn't crying my eyes out, but I was very, 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 very excited. And I just think other people have different ways of dealing with it, So in his case, maybe he's got, I don't know, a different way of, he's going through something at that time, and this is like his one moment of, I don't know, peace or happiness or whatever, and so it all comes out in crying. I mean, who am I to say how he should deal with his excitement, right? So that's my view on that.
I assume you draw a line. Say, for example, when Anakin kills all the younglings, if someone reacted to that really happily excited and like cried with joy, I assume you'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you?
That would be like a moral question. Be like, why are you happy that children are dying?
Oh, yeah, but you could still argue that the emotional reaction is just not congruent with how you believe should be reacted to a sequence.
It's like such a departure from how you view something like that. Yeah.
I can't put a scale on how someone should react to something. And everyone's different. Everyone's going through different things. Everyone's got different hormones. I don't, is it how I would react to that? No. If I were to react to that, I would say, oh, that's a little bit over the top for me. But again, everyone's going through something different. And, who am I to gatekeep how someone can react to something?
Well, but
tough. I don't know.
I wouldn't prevent him from reacting like that in future, but I also wouldn't want anyone preventing me from reacting the way I want to his reaction to what he wants,
Exactly.
Right.
It's a free world. Everyone can
react.
You're reacting the way he wants to react, and I don't think he should be made fun of for it. I just think that if someone thinks it's over the top, then okay, cool. But for him, that was probably a pure emotion, and in his world, that was something that was really important to him. So even though I think the sequels are shit, I'm not going to be like, oh, no, he shouldn't react to that the way he did. No, he has every right to react to it how he wanted to. If he wants to cry, then that's how he felt. And I'm happy that he found something that's, emotional enough for him to fucking cry about it. It's great. What else?
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be compelling people to stop, but I still think it's funny. In the same vein,
if you're going to put shit out there on the internet, like you're going to have reactions to it.
Well,
I don't think it's fair that I get called racist because I gave the Batman an 8 out of 10. Right?
But that's funny.
But it happens, you know what I mean? So it is.
Yeah, fuck. If you guys want to talk about the internet, I mean, me crying when Luke came on, that was a really big moment for me. So and there's fucking Pablo Hidalgo and people just making fun of that. But if I was a chick, oh my God, I'd be, you're so heroic, you're so amazing. And it's like, well, what's the difference? Why, just I'm a guy?
Well, wait, that goes both ways too, because if you make fun of the girl like we do, we got fucking roasted to the end of time for doing it. And even though we would treat everybody like that, that's actually the thing that I advocate for hardcore, is we should all be able to thoroughly roast each other for everything.
Wow, that's the 90s, and people don't make people like, the world doesn't make people like that anymore.
Well, we should start making the world like that by roasting everyone until they toughen up.
Well, because we're normal, right? But everyone's now fucking triggered, and that's the internet. I just live the way I want to live, and if I want to cry because Luke comes back, then I'm gonna cry. If I'm not gonna cry, then I'm not gonna cry. It's just whatever, I don't give a shit. It's just gonna be me.
Yeah, I think if you upload something, then you are, submitting that to the world for all the positive things that come with it and all the negative things that come with it too.
Pretty much.
So, and if you are, if you are a grown man that uploads yourself crying about something, or that you reacted to a live stream, you know, you should expect there to be a lot of people that maybe don't understand that, or like don't get what the connection is, because maybe they don't see the same thing the same way as you do. Maybe they don't have that connection. Maybe they didn't perceive the scene that way. Like,
well, it's the way I see it, Ryan, is like, you know, so maybe
Yeah.
some people, I'm not saying this about that guy, I'm saying maybe some people are on the spectrum. Maybe some people had a really close connection with the sequels. Their parent, God forbid, died, and then now the trailer's coming out, and you know, this is like their last bit of freaking connectivity that they have with their deceased parents. You know, it's, I don't know. I don't know everyone's life story. That's why it's just okay. Yeah, cool. Whatever, crying. Yeah, that's hey. I'm glad that they're feeling emotions, and emotions are meant to be shared, right? So it's cool. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, and roasted.
What?
thanks, North Onyx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I think it's an interesting discussion. It's like, because to some extent, and I would take inspiration from fucking Joker on this. Like, my mindset literally around when Joker came out with the Jenny Nicholson stuff was different to now, which is someone who fucking throws a thing on a subreddit like, does anyone know who this MauLer guy is? And then the top comment is, he's the racist who spends hours talking about how much he hates black people being the protagonists and stuff. And I literally read that and I'm like, I used to be like, what the fuck? And I'd want to post it somewhere and be like, this is ridiculous, absurd nonsense. It's practically slander. But these days, I'm just like, isn't that fucking crazy? That, like, it's gotten to a point where that's just accepted fact for hundreds of people, if not thousands.
You should
And
be
then I thought,
thanking that
oh,
Reddit post, MauLer. That's the only reason I subscribed to your channel. Is that
I
that's
figured.
who you were. So,
But I legit find like laughter in it at this point. I'm so like almost black pilled on some of this stuff, but it doesn't mean to say that there's not a video someone could make that would make me really angry still to this day. But like, I've gotten so over some of this stuff with like, you're a horrible monster. I'm just like, yep. Anyway, when's the next Star Wars thing out? It's like, hopefully a woman isn't in it.
heaven
Yeah.
forbid directing.
I just think, you know, it's I don't think too much about it. I get flamed for anything I say or things I don't even say on the internet. So it's like, I'm gonna be the last person to try and control someone's emotion or have like a take on someone's emotions. It's you know, whatever. You know, everyone processes things differently. So whatever. Not a big deal.
Next super chat. Here we go. Oh, Steve, I'm gonna judge you.
I'm gonna judge you too.
Come on. Yes, I think MauLer would like Bad Batch more than Clone Wars. He's our very own Crosshair.
That seems unlikely, right? Because you guys reckon that Bad Batch is a worse version of Clone Wars, I assume, or I don't know.
I just don't think there's enough meat there to have a 13 episode, like 13 episode series for Bad Batch.
Well, what happens, dude? I mean, I don't know.
Anna Rourke for 5. Have you ever brought a lightsaber to Disney? If so, how manageable is it if you want to go on rides, etc.? Secure place to store it. I don't know if you can bring a lightsaber here. I think they want you to buy them there.
Yeah, I don't think I can bring mine in. So what we might do is we might buy one and then take it out and compare it to mine.
Go.
We could buy one at Disney Springs. You don't have to go into the park.
Okay, cool.
Mo Zamboni for 5. One thing I used to love to do was go read about EU lore on pre12starwars.com for hours. I was amazed how deep EU lore was. See you at MegaCon. Hey, we'll see you there, Mo Zamboni. Hell yeah.
See you there. What's up, Matt? Love seeing the traveling adventures and loving the stream. Enjoy the different opinions from everyone. I love these streams, dude. I love these two boys, and yeah,
Aw.
I'm so happy to do the show with them.
Rock.
For a while, because like I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, right? When Josh just pieced out like that, I was like, well, figure it out, and then the force would have it. We found these two boys, and they're great.
Here you go. We together it can replace Den of Nerds.
I mean, it's kind of fun because we just come from different. It's funny. I've known Ryan for ages, but I've not had any like consistent conversation with him like at all. He's come on EFAP once, I think, maybe twice. I can't remember.
Once or twice, yeah. And we're obviously like on shows together, happen to be like all the time, but we have never really talked too much.
Not
about
really.
shit like this, yeah.
I love having Ryan on here, and from especially what I saw from a lot of the comments is like this is like the one place Ryan gets to actually flex his Star Wars knowledge because you don't get to see it all that much.
Yeah,
he
it's
starts
true.
talking on FNT, and then 3 other people will start talking, and then 4 other people will start talking over those 3. And you know, hey, I love the vibe, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, on 9-person streams, you really have to craft like a paragraph response and get it out there, and then just be ready like for any one-liner zingers, you know.
Oh yeah.
Right. MauLer, do you think you're going to come down to one of the conventions eventually?
Yeah, I do. I'm not sure exactly when. I know Az is thinking of doing it next year, I think.
I
Or
would
in a
love-
year, I think he said.
Sorry, I keep cutting you off. I can't hear something.
No, yeah, it's okay.
Panel. That'd be great.
No, yeah,
That'd be cool.
Gary's told me like how amazing it is to meet everybody in person and stuff, and so I do want to do it at some point.
Episode 2, Anakin said someone should rule. Why not Padme? What? Change
Yeah,
show's name. Cheese.
Star cheese.
Oh, those were the
Oh yeah, this
Dragon
one is.
Ball Z. Everyone needs to spend a day in the mid to late 2000s Halo COD post-game lobbies. Stuff said in those game lobbies were real training grounds. That's right.
That would have been your era, right? Theory. Were you playing? And were you in the Halo 3 lobbies, Modern Warfare? Yeah, because I was gonna say, going through that and then coming on the internet, there's a whole generation of people that just were so ready to rip into everybody for everything, and then they're confused when people are upset. It's like, wait, but we're all just having fun, aren't we? It was like no.
I spent my time in the Call of Duty 3 and Gears of War lobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what? If you're really shitty, you're going to get called the F slur by your teammates. If you're really good, you're going to get called the F slur by the people that you just played against. Right? Like everybody just gets screamed and bitched at and cussed out. And those were the days.
Dude, the
man.
best is when you kill someone in like a Gears of War or whatever, they send you a message saying like, fuck you, you piece of shit, using like the sawn off or whatever, hate your ass. And then at the end, they're like, bet you play this all fucking day. And then you respond like, yeah, I do, because I'm so much better than you are, blah, blah, blah. And eventually they're like, yeah, you want to team up?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I do. And then you become friends. Like,
Those were the best thing. You find friends. Oh, dude.
yeah, it's the best.
One me pussy, and then it's like, oh, you do, and then you like end up becoming friends. It's like, oh, cool, all right, sweet.
Yeah, because you're like impressed with each other's insults or whatever. And you're like, you look free.
Yeah, you're like, all right, well, you want to get into a game now, or gay actor Michael Douglas, and I was wondering if.
Thank you.
Ask Jay to tell you the spoon story.
I'll pass.
Oh.
He was eating SpaghettiOs in bed, fell asleep, and woke up with a spoon on his back.
We're sitting like on a window pane and it's hurting my back.
Hurting your butt. Thanks to the bread circus, I now know that the 2 Republic pilots that fly the Radiant 7 in the intro episode 1 are Anton Williams. Who cares? Oh, that's what he's got it. You know what? I've actually not watched Thor Skywalker's stuff. Have you?
Oh, I've been subscribed to him for years. I think he has very reasonable takes on everything, and even when I disagree with them, I enjoy listening to him talk about it.
Shall we walk?
Yeah. Did you want to get a sweater?
I do want to get a sweater, yeah, but I is it true that Theory is 4'11"? Yeah.
That's the place to do it.
Am I 4'11"?
4'13".
Yeah, we're like 5 foot.
413.
God. I don't want to
Kieran
here.
Bavsar for 5. MauLer would love Bad Batch because he wanted a show about phasing out clones in early stages of the Empire post Order 66. That show's meant for him.
Yeah, but is it good though? And also does that, because that's the thing. The 501st campaign in Battlefront 2, right? That is like a taste of the phasing out gradually, and them talking about like new units, new forces, and different armors and stuff. And I was just like, oh, it's so fucking cool. 501st storyline in Battlefront 2 is a TV show ready to go. It's right there. But
I hate the inhibitor chips in general. Fucking hate it.
Wait, remind me.
So you don't know this because you haven't watched Clone Wars, but the reason that the reason Order 66 happens is because there's a little fucking microchip implanted in all the clones' brains that basically, when they fucking activate them, it makes them follow those orders. Which I don't know why you need that when Don't know why you need an inhibitor chip when they're literally like bred exactly the way you fucking want them to. You've already altered their
feel
mind
like
state.
that-
You've already altered them mentally. It's fucking stupid as shit. I hate the inhibitor chips. But
I feel like
introducing
that
Clone
that
Wars.
takes away the fun then of like any clones that develop interest and defensive personalities that relate to like not wanting to commit to those orders. Because the impression I got from the 501st Diaries was that they felt regrettable about the action, but it's the right thing to do. Like, it's unfortunate, but we couldn't quite look at her when we shot her, sort of stuff.
It takes all ownership and responsibility and turns them into droids. Like that's how I
Yeah.
see it. I think it's much more compelling, the idea that they fight side by side with them. And just because they're given this order, like because that's the way they were born, that's the way they were raised, all of these things, they make the decision, like they are making a decision to follow that order and kill the people they've been following alongside, rather than just being turned into droids. I just don't like it. I never have. But that's a Clone Wars thing that you'll figure out whenever you watch that.
Yeah, you'll see it. I really wonder what he's going to think of Clone Wars. Let's have a bet. I think he's
going to absolutely eviscerate it.
Oh, God.
I don't know, man. I think he'll like some parts of it.
Well, you said
I think
Jar
there's
Jar
gonna-
was in it, right? So
Bombad General is going to be your favorite episode.
as long as Jar Jar is in some of it, that's it'll soften the blow.
There's like one, at least there's like an episode, and especially in the first couple seasons, there's like a random Jar Jar episode or arc that gets thrown in there, like in every season. But I truly think that you're probably going to eviscerate Clone Wars. That's my guess, but I'm here for it.
Well, hey, the thing about it is, right, like you mentioned inhibitor chips. I've heard of them before, but I always forget. And then I remember it's like, oh, I forget because you're the next person in a long line of people who've said like, oh, yeah, you haven't seen this, so it's this. And then explain it. And I get like, ugh, every time. And then I remember like, is a surprising amount of Star Wars fans, probably even in chat, who won't even know about Clone Wars and the inhibitor chips and stuff. Because there's a representative chunk of people who follow all of it, some of it, and then there's some people who've watched like the OT and that's it, and they're like I fucking hate the prequels. I didn't even get near anything else.
Most of the chat, let's see a show of hands. Spam 1 if you have seen if you've seen the Clone Wars in the first 6 films. Spam 2 if you're a purist and you've really only seen the first 6 movies, not the Clone Wars.
And I feel obviously this audience is probably going to be much more likely to watch Clone Wars based on things you've talked about in videos you made, all of these things, right?
Yeah.
But when we're talking general audience, this is why I was wondering what would happen with Ahsoka, because you take the Clone Wars audience and you even shrink that for something like Rebels. And I just think that the people who have seen like Dave Filoni's work in Star Wars, whether it's on Clone Wars or Rebels, I feel like it's a pretty small portion of the general Star Wars fan base. And I think a lot more of that fan base, although they might have heard good things of it, they never saw anything. Now they're starting to see that storytelling in a live action scale. So it's interesting to see reactions to it.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I think MauLer will. I'll be surprised if he dislikes it, but I don't know. Clone Wars I think it's going to be interesting to see what it actually thinks about it. It's not like it's Disney stuff.
Well, bear in mind, I thought Mandalorian season 1 was really bad.
Yeah, well, that's not by George.
No, yeah, okay.
This just it's all prequel stuff, so I don't know. Yeah.
Well, wait, to set the record straight, I kind of advocate that the prequels are bad, but I really like them.
Well, we'll see, because people say that this fleshes out the sequel trilogy, or the prequel trilogy a lot. So
yeah.
Curious to see what you think about it. It'll be fun to discuss. I yearn for a complete score release for the 6 original films. The Film Score Media has done a good job restoring them in the meantime. Interesting. You just skipped the line. Did we just skip the line?
Look at that.
I got one spot for Sat. Duo photo if you want it. Oh, I bought one, man. I found one. My editor found one. It's like at 3:30 or something. Thank you. Hail the 413. Wait, you weren't gonna give me that for free, were you? No, you were selling it, right? If you're giving that for free, that's insane. Hail the 413. What's 413?
I'm not sure.
Oh man,
Division of Clones.
just been made aware that Amazon Prime have launched their ad service now, so it's going to cost you an extra if you want to have ad free.
$3.
That's the future. We're heading right back to where we came from.
It's because they realize they can't afford it like without it. So
I was watching some TV show with my dad when I was visiting, and like a panel show, just fun typical shit. It's called Catchphrase. It's like a fun. I don't know if they have it in America, but it's in UK, and I kind of like it. They show you like a cartoon. You have to figure out what the catchphrase or the slogan or the idiom is from the little animated people. But the thing is, you get like the intro, which takes 10 minutes of them just introducing people, and then they show like 3 of those, answer them, and then it's the ad break. And I remember sitting there thinking like, okay, fair enough. And it was just fucking 15 minutes of non-stop ads. And I was like, fuck, I forgot about this. I forgot about this world. And then it like comes back to the show for like 10 minutes. And then it goes back to the, and I was like, I can't do this. Can we watch a movie?
I mean, I watch live sports all the time, right? So
yeah,
like that's still like kind of ingrained in me to expect that. But it is weird if you haven't watched like a series or like a drama where you're like, all right, 42 minutes. The rest of those 18 minutes are going to be ads.
Yeah.
Shocking.
It's fun to watch old shows where they've got the ad breaks built in, but you've not got the ads anymore. So it's just like someone opens the door, goes, "It's me," goes to black, and then it comes back straight away, and they're like, "It's me." And you're like, "Wait, what?"
I think the extended editions of the Harry Potter movies that they have on that were like made for TV that are on Peacock, those have like fade to black in them, I think. Because they were like made for TV, which is funny to watch on a streaming service.
Well, like with the way shows are designed, a lot of them, had hooks at the end of seasons, hooks at the end of episodes, but then hooks between ad breaks. They want you to stay in, So when you watch it without ads, it becomes like a strange experience sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't miss it, I don't miss it. And it looks like we're heading back. Well, I guess unless you buy the more expensive services.
Red Circus is another long man. He did a very heavily edited 12-hour video on Phantom Menace. Good stuff. Funny, too. Nice. The trees. Hello there, fellas. Just got my Annie 3 delivered. Can't wait to get home and open it. Here's to a good start to the week.
Right on, man. Well, thank you so much for the purchase. You guys can go to theorysavers.com right now and grab your new one if you so wish.
Did Jay tell you that thing's been breaking down a lot and like getting stuck for hours at a time?
Yeah.
All right.
It's what he wanted to do, so here we go.
He said, let's go see the parks. What do you mean?
Also, Gary's in chat. Hello.
What's up, Gary?
What's going on? Excited to see you on Saturday, man.
John Papaserio for 5. And Bad Batch Crosshairs Chip breaks and he still follows through his orders. He's the best party of Bad Batch, him and his entire arc.
So his chip breaks, he still follows orders, meaning that he believed in the orders, I guess, right?
Yeah, he was truly committed.
That's the thing. I just feel like the chips add a layer of almost remove a layer of interest.
No,
removes a layer of ownership.
He hated his brothers. That's why he followed the orders. His chip wasn't actually working, but he just hated them.
Yeah. So the Bad Batch, all of their chips malfunction, right? Because of the way they were brought up, right?
Yeah, well, because they're mutants. They're more
yeah, so the Bad Batch are basically a bunch of fucked up clones, MauLer.
Yeah, I figure.
Yeah.
Because Bad Batch.
Love. Dwight Howard is straight. Filoni seems like a guy who likes to get pegged. Oh, you didn't want to read that one? Sorry.
See, I like the difference in approach. Me and Ryan would read them out and then just be like, okay, and then move on to the next one. But Theory's like, oh, how could you?
What's the status? The status of your trust in Filoni? What do you mean? Status is still looks a green light. I still trust him.
Yeah, you got to give me and Ryan more time to turn that into a red light. Okay, we're getting
I think these two boys are.
I'm not trying to turn anyone. I'm just here to say what I fucking think.
Yeah, Miley, they should be shipped in February. So Nick Gillard's still waiting for his. But it depends when you ordered them.
Did you know that
if there's a problem, just let me know.
Disney World Resort is over 40 square miles?
I didn't know that. Daniel, For 5, I see TCW in the same vein I see the prequels. I think it's heavily flawed, especially after seeing Legend stuff, but it means a lot to me personally. I hear that, and I think a lot of people, if they grew up with it and stuff like that, that they're really attached to it. I understand.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think it did more good for the prequels than everyone in the chat right now. If you can hit a thumbs up, 2,500 of you, that'd be dope.
The void below. Oh, sorry.
Holding me by the neck and walking. Would Jar Jar be an accepted
We will
better?
be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach.
Man. Would Jar Jar be accepted better if he spoke an alien language that characters understand but not the audience? I don't know. Like if he was basically just like a droid, that's what you're saying? If he was a droid?
Hot take, it's not really that he's like obnoxious as much as it is he just wasn't funny. He was supposed to be funny, but he just wasn't. And in retrospect, it kind of makes him funny. Like when you watch it, you're just like, why did you make this choice? You know, like whoa, Goomba fish. You're just like, oh my god. And it's like, well, then it works. It's like, I mean, it's a complicated thing, you know.
Vextus.
Honestly, go for it, Ryan.
Sorry, honestly, I get into Warhammer 40K around the same time, became disillusioned with Star Wars. Prefer it, honestly, but can be big, but I recommend it. Well, there you go. In Legends, there were no inhibitor chips. It was mental conditioning. Some clones in Legends ignored Order 66, thought it was a separatist trick. It's true. CG 87343.
Separatist trick. I don't remember that.
Have you read any of the like the Karen Travis books?
I read Clone Commando a long time ago. Jay, where are we going? Another one?
Yeah, we gotta take a few.
Oh, okay. Wow. Cool.
I'm gonna try to get you to a store so you can get something.
Okay, cool. Hey,
All right, 27, please. Watch just All right, now we're
all right, it's just us, man. Yeah, baby. What's up? Okay.
Cozy.
What was the deal with Snoke? Came from where? Ryan.
So what's the deal with Snoke?
What's the deal with Snoke? What I call him the other day? Snork.
Snork.
So Snoke was created in a fucking vat by Palpatine. Apparently, go ahead.
You fucking know that when Andy Serkis was talked to about it, they probably gave him all this stuff about like, oh, Snoke's gonna be this, come from here, it's gonna this. Oh man, get ready for that. And then Ryan Johnson's like, yeah, so you die here.
It's gonna be a big shock to everybody.
It's gonna be so shocking, bro. You wouldn't even, people won't see it coming. Okay.
But if you read like we were talking about the other day, the Rise of Kylo Ren comic books, where you see him like talking to Kylo, like while he's still under the tutelage of Luke and stuff like that. That's what you're asking. Jay Grady, what series do you think is after Bad Batch?
Skeleton Crew.
I can't wait for Acolyte. That's my most highly anticipated thing of the year.
It's gonna be so cool, bro. Oh my god, so excited. The girl from Matrix is in it.
man of many words.
Who, me?
No, me.
Oh, yeah. What series do you think is after Bad Batch? Well, that takes us 3 months, right? So, what is that till? April, May, till end of May. So, summertime, probably going to be. What do you boys think? Acolyte?
I hope.
Well, it would be.
Like, we know that trailer's been out there for Acolyte for a long time. I don't know if did they show like a sneak preview of Skeleton Crew to anybody? Is that been something that leaked at all?
There was, because there was an Andor trailer for season 2 that got leaked somewhere, right? From some early thing. I can't remember.
Star Wars Celebration?
Yeah, I think so. Because have they wrapped filming on that now?
I believe they have officially wrapped filming on Andor season 2.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun for us. to talk about. It's gonna be fun to talk about that, Acolyte, and the eventual Mando Baby Yoda movie, because it's gonna be like the three of us will see it, and then we'll join the stream and be like, okay, what are we dealing with?
It's gonna be very different opinions.
Yeah, what is everyone thinking?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with the Acolyte, because the premise could be cool, but I mean, you never know, man. Like, she could say some dumbass stuff, but then it could end up being cool. It's like, the Rey movie. Like, I don't. You have no idea. It's like how I thought The Last Jedi was going to be absolutely mind-blowingly amazing, and it wasn't. So, are those pins?
We are now gliding over the sparkling waters of Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
She's overcompensating.
Nice.
Most magical, like, come on.
I'll tell you this. I think Tales of the Jedi is probably in the fall. Yeah, so I think it'll be Bad Batch.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at the
Can
only
she shut the hell up?
I told you she's overcompensating.
God, look at this guy. He just fucking hates women, doesn't he?
Oh my god!
You know for a fact if Jar Jar were the one announcing, you'd have let him talk.
You're so now approaching Dragon Ball Z for 5. What do you think would happen if Obi-Wan didn't go with Padme to Mustafar? Anakin only got violent because he thought she was in league with Obi-Wan.
No, she got violent because he thought that she betrayed him and brought him there. And yeah, probably that they were boning.
They would have fought anyway.
Here to kill me.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open.
Yeah, that was a
When
close one.
exiting the cabin,
Not where he was choking her. I thought it was where he was like,
collect your belongings and watch your step. Thank you.
Well, yeah, no, it is an interesting idea. If Obi-Wan, like, because he like sneaks on. If she literally had droids or guards to make it so that he couldn't possibly sneak on, and then she just left and went thing without him, you'd be like, what would have happened?
Bro, I love that fucking just pose that Obi-Wan has when he like appears on the top of the thing. You're just like, God, Obi-Wan thinks he's so badass. He literally just got Padme killed.
literally.
You have done that yourself.
That's right. Just please for 5. If each South Park character was assigned a Star Wars character based on similarity, would Nathan be Palpy?
I guess so. Isn't this? There's a couple of characters in South Park that are parodies of like Palpatine sometimes, I think. That's some like fucking 30 seasons of lore, so I'd have to try and dig in,
Who would Cartman be?
It's falling apart.
Again, he could be Palpatine.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. He's definitely a villain.
Man, where are we going? Which park is this?
This is a side resort, but they have a store in here. I know you want to get a jacket. We're going to try to work it out. It's a huge place, massive.
Yeah.
Giant. Like, you've never seen this. So it's like,
No, I've never been to Orlando, so this is that's pretty cool.
You're coughing a lot. You still sick?
No, I
falling apart.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. No, I was sick in LA, and then I got to Miami, and I was chilling, and I was pretty much healed there, and then I just have this lingering cough. It's so annoying.
You got allergies or anything?
Yeah, I got allergies, but I don't think it's allergies. I think it's like an actual lingering cold.
Long COVID. All right.
What it is. But it's just, it's like, I feel good, feel fine, feel normal. It's just this cough.
The real Holdsonator for 5. MauLer's going to grab Clone Wars like a little clown boy. Thank you. Jack Attack for 5. Hey, MauLer, just got my vinyls of you, Rags, and Fringy. Very high quality. Thanks for making them.
They ain't well, it was Makeshift that made them. They're fucking awesome. But thanks for buying them.
Thoughts on Honor Beth's response to Jar Jar Backlash? Did he take it too personal, or is it understandable for putting so much into his art? I didn't see his response. Nobody
is going to take it well when everyone shits on what art you've essentially created, even if you're not the director or the writer. How do you take? It's not going to be fun. It's never going to be fun. The idea of like, did he take it too personally? Maybe. It's complicated.
I mean,
it depends.
Yeah, and like you can even say he took it too personally, and still say like you can understand why people feel those things. But yeah, guess what? If media outlets are saying that your character sucks and you have thoughts about killing yourself, that's taking it too personally. Like you're letting that get way too into your head.
Well, what's fascinating, right, is we have so many examples, and then
I could see it though, because the whole world was just like he was an actor, and basically thought he was never going to get work again. Mm-hmm. They were saying he ruined Star Wars. I mean, you have to walk around with that on your shoulders for the rest of your life. You ruined Star Wars. Same with poor Jake Lloyd. Like, I mean, fuck. I mean, how do you take that? It's just.
Yeah.
Also, in the same vein, like I don't want Oscar Isaac or Daisy Ridley or John Boyega to feel any kind of huge weight or pressure for like the failure of the sequel trilogy. It's just like, no, you guys. I already know that all three of you are capable of all kinds of things. I'm not interested in the idea that like you ruined it. It's and I would hope that any criticism I levy at any of the characters or the character writing would never come back to them. But even through fans, right, being like, I hate you, Ray ruins everything. You'd be like, no. But at the same time, you'd want to try and this sounds condescending, but you almost want to train them to realize, like, when you get like even 100 messages saying kill yourself, it's just like try to treat it as it is, just a bunch of people being assholes.
That's why I honestly do feel like YouTubers are a little. Well, some of us are just a little more thick-skinned. I mean, we get that shit daily times 100. It's just whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like I was telling Jay, it's like those people on Twitter or whatever. They live in their own little Truman Show, where they they dictate everything and they think what they see is reality until you literally get offset and you're like, oh, this is the real world. Oh, right. I'm outside of Twitter now. Okay, cool. It's you just got to see it like that. That whatever the noise is saying, it's not everyone. And to be honest, even if it is, fuck, as long as you know your truth, you're good. It doesn't matter. So
that is something people tend to try and let everyone know, right? It's like no matter how many hundreds or even thousands of people are saying like you are and then lists all these horrible characteristics, like a lot of people know you for who you actually are, and they know you, and so you should take solace in the fact that the people who actually spend time listening to you have an assessment of you that's way more positive. You should take a lot from that. You shouldn't be taking it from people who literally want to establish you as a bad person so that your opinions about the work can be discredited. That's the goal.
Oh, exactly. That's their goal, but it'll never work. Okay, man.
And Ahmad Best eventually got his redemption with a random cameo of his character who made an appearance in a Star Wars game show for children, saving Baby Yoda.
That's the thing, man. He could have had lines in that whole sequence. Could have been saying things to somebody on even like a fucking walkie-talkie, He'd be like, "Have you got the blah blah blah?" And then he could explain what it is. What I was watching that scene and I was like, even that we could have had lines. They didn't give him anything.
Don't worry, kid. We got this, or I don't know. You remember what he said?
Well, I was hoping. The thing is, it's like, what lines? They don't even know what story they're telling yet. And it's like, I know that's what sucks. They just threw him in to throw him in.
For normies, he really should have said, "I'm not Mace Windu." That would have helped because normies got very confused. The Real Holtzonator for 5. I've seen the OT part of Clone Wars, read the Phantom Menace, a few EU books, and saw episode 7. There you go.
Yeah.
Wolfsbane for 5. In Legends, a clone ignores Order 66 because he fell in love with a Jedi. Don't remember if he dies, but I think she gets away and has his kid.
Oh.
Karen Travis did some awesome writing of the clones and even developing like Mando culture and things like that were completely torn away and retconned by so many things that happened in TCW. It's so bad she quit writing Star Wars because of it, basically. Rossi for 2. So what's the deal with MauLer? Came from where?
Wales.
Seinfeld.
Alec Martinez, tip of the fedora to you, sir, for $20. Hey guys, first time tuning in after a while. I guess there's been kind of a trend of Star Wars fans becoming Warhammer 40K fans. What do you guys think about it? Would y'all become part of the trend too? Based on the super chats, I agree with you, Alec Martinez. Maybe someday we'll get into
it. Oh, it's just wonderful.
Right, chilly. I've seen the video how Jar Binks' story should end by the lore master. I wish that would have been the end. Not him being a street performer. It's just pathetic. I have not seen that video, but I support the lore master. I like his videos. He's a good guy.
I support the street performer thing as long as that isn't the end. I love that as the beginning to his film. He's doing that, and it's like by the end of it, we put him on a whole journey. Oh, give me the project. I'll do it. I'll take Jar Jar seriously. I'll make people cry by the end. I'll do it. I'm gonna give him so much to have to deal with. Give him a family. Get a little Jar Jar Binks family.
Would you rather rewatch Ahsoka or Obi-Wan? Probably Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Yeah. What's up, Rossi? Are you going to meet up with our Irish friend? Yes. He's in real good hands with Jay. Probably should have started with him. Though watching everyone be nervous around each other while you're still getting to know each other is pretty hilarious. do you mean?
Started with him? What do you mean? Like, do you mean on the show?
What are you talking about, man?
I mean, me and Ryan are pretty nervous around each other, I would say.
Yeah, I'm scared to death of MauLer. I don't want him
And
to
I
cancel
just
me.
don't know when he's gonna hit me.
What's up, Papa Surge? Remember in Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan suggests springing the trap and then says, "We're smarter than this." How did this happen? He's a genius, I tell you.
Hey, turn around.
Turn around.
Yeah, turn around, Ryan. MauLer and RK explain the intersectional feminism in Ahsoka because Gary said is loaded with it. Define that again. Show me that overt message.
Well, I mean, the idea of intersectional feminism is not just like uplifting women, right? But it's correcting all of the, inherent biases that have been in people over the years. It's about creating equity, right? And so when you look at, again, this is just very broad definition, but when you look at a lot of the storytelling in general from Ahsoka, from Gary's perspective, he feels like it's loaded with intersectional feminism because almost every single fucking character who's portrayed as good or smart or knows what they're doing is a fucking woman, and nearly every man in it is kind of either evil or an inept buffoon. So when you're looking at those types of things, it's probably I can't speak for Gary, but I imagine that's what he's talking about.
I thought everyone was retarded in that show.
Well, yeah, but some of them are not supposed to be retarded. They just end up looking that way.
Happy Ahsoka Tano days. See you at MegaCon Theory. P.S. Criff, you, Ahsoka, and Ashley and Rosario and Dave Filoni haters.
Well,
Criff is a Star Wars swear word. So.
Oh.
Yeah, Criff, you guys.
Yeah.
MauLer. All right, see you there, Mariana. My favorite
Probably won't see you there, Mariana, but I'm glad you're going.
You'll see her. She's gonna go up to you and be like, "Criff, you, Ryan."
Criff, you.
Oof.
My favorite memory from KOTOR was turning the Wookiee companion to the dark side and making him kill his girlfriend. Damn.
Well, so Zalbar is eventually Zalbar owes you a life debt, and it's not his girlfriend. Mission is not his girlfriend. It's his just like best friend. But you can basically order Zalbar to fucking kill Mission in it. Shame Travis hated / pooed on Jedi in her books. A little bit. Lord Vito for 5. I am Lord Vito. Quick question. What's your favorite type of pie?
Let's say I'm in the mood for a raspberry pie right now. So.
I don't fucking pumpkin. The most boring one.
Pumpkin, yeah, pumpkin's the best. But if we're talking about pie, like crusty pie, probably like a raspberry. Nice.
Little crusty pie. Hey guys, seen the For the Empire animations by AFK or the X-Wing animated fan film? Ryan, what's your opinion of the Umbara arc on Clone Wars? Everybody always loves the Umbara arc. I don't hate the Umbara arc as much as I hate a lot of other Clone Wars stuff. I get why people like it because of like the darkness associated with it. I also like the fact that it's a little bit more isolated and isn't as involved with some of the mainline characters from the prequels, like Anakin and Obi-Wan and stuff like that. I think it's fine.
Cool arc. Chat, make sure you're all hitting the thumbs up button right now. Support the stream, the show. Hope you all don't hate me for 10-part super chat. Appreciate the answers. Love the pod. We hate you for sending us money. No, we appreciate.
I hope you never do that again. But I mean, if you want to.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your super chat and your questions. Damn, Theory's at Pop Century. I was just there 2 weeks ago. Wish I could make it to MegaCon. Have fun, bro. Thanks, Noah. What's Pop Century?
Who's the baddest, Rey, Padme, or Anakin? Padme.
The baddest?
Yeah.
Like a bad bitch?
Yeah.
Anakin. I'm sure Kathy Kennedy has Oh, God.
It's true.
Dude, I gotta read these faster than I post them. Well, boys, I think that's pretty much it. Jay's looking pretty lonely right now.
Oh.
He always looks that way.
Yeah.
That's his signature style.
Yeah, but do you guys have anything else to add? Anything you want to plug?
Nope. See everybody at MegaCon.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll see you guys at MegaCon. Go follow Ryan at Ryan Kill Outpost, RK Outpost. Go follow MauLer at MauLer. And go check out the Sabers at Theory Sabers. And I'll see you guys all next Monday for a lot of streams in between there as well. So hope you guys will enjoy. We love you all, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.